Dating coaches do not want you to know how much money you actually need in order to be impressive. So some guys have this weird thing that you have to get rich before you can meet and date somebody, and that's not true. And then there are other guys that say it doesn't matter how much money I make, a woman should like me for exactly who I am, and yet they insist on dating women that look absolutely phenomenal, but that takes a lot of money in order to maintain that look. So which is true? The reality is you need to have an amount of disposable income every single month that can be used specifically for dating. Now, that doesn't mean that you give it to the other person, right? It's not like, oh, I've got this much money, I'm just gonna give it to you. But it means that you should have enough money to go to dinners, go to mini golf, or, splash out and go on a little weekend vacation. There should be a budget put aside in the same way that you'd have a budget put aside for a car, or for your house, or for food, or for entertainment activities. You want a separate budget that's put aside specifically for dating. That way, one month you can buy them a lavish gift, and the next month you can go out to dinner once a week, every week, right? But the amount that people think they need is nowhere near as big as most people imagine. In fact, I found as long as you've got about $600 to $800 every single month put aside specifically for dating, you're actually going to come across as being very wealthy. Now, what's cool about this is I've got students that work at Walmart, literally don't make much money at all, who could then get a secondary job working, an Uber as an Uber Eats driver just for a couple of evenings a week. And that would generate somewhere close to the extra $150 a week that they would need, or maybe $130 a week that they would need to be able to have that extra income. And the extra income used for dating changes everything. It means that you can go to a fancy steak restaurant, and it means you can, buy a nice outfit for your partner if you want. And it makes a huge difference in the quality of dating. Instead, what a lot of people do is they'll make these self-sacrifices in their dating life, and they'll focus instead on, using all the money that they've got to try and, stretch themselves to buy a little bit of a nicer car than they should, or all these other elements. But actually, that doesn't really help the quality of your life. Having a little bit of money put aside for your dating life, specifically to go on dates, to go on little mini vacations, really strengthens your relationship. And in doing so, you'll actually find it motivates you to be more successful in life, because your real support partner, or your real support network, is going to come from that partner, that primary partner who's encouraging you to follow your dreams and be successful. And so having a little bit of money aside so that you two can have guilt-free fun together changes everything, right? Because video games are cheap. Once you buy a video game and a video game system, you can sit indoors and play the same video game every evening, but that's not really you and your partner having good quality time together. If instead you use that money to buy some food for a picnic and spend some time going on a hike and then sitting in a beautiful spot and eating some food together, that would be a wonderful experience. And rather than thinking about, but can we buy the bottle of champagne or not? It doesn't matter, because you've got $100 or $150 or what have you put aside each week in order to do that. My point is, the amount of money that you need in order to live a lavish dating life is actually a very small amount of money comparatively compared to lots of other things that can make a huge impact. What makes this even better is if you are dating somebody, you can always split that with them. And you can make a deal that you guys are going to put aside $300 each into a bucket that is a $600 pool for the two of you to use for dating. So it can get even better and can be an even smaller amount of money that each of you has to provide, but that bucket being used for the two of you to have some great experiences can make a wonderful difference. And again, dating coaches aren't really going to share this because they like to pretend that you don't need any money whatsoever, or that you have to be very big and rich and successful in order to get results. And neither of these things are true. It's actually somewhere much smaller, but in between. I hope you enjoyed the dating advice in this video. I've got a little gift for you that I'd like to share with you that breaks down how to become so attractive that women chase you. If this is something you're interested in getting, you can get it for free by looking for the link in the description of this video, clicking on it, downloading the guide, and learn how to be so attractive that more and more women begin the effort to chase you.